It's a Monday morning in Edison, New Jersey, episode 33. Greg T live at Ray Catena of Edison, New Jersey. Let's go.
Welcome to Greg T Live, episode 33. We are back at Ray Catena Mercedes-Benz in Edison, New Jersey. Today's show is sponsored by CNC Heating and Cooling. We are super excited to continue rolling out weekly episodes alongside Ray Catena. Greg T and Garrett, take it away.
All right, guys, and we are live on a Monday morning, live from Ray Catena in Edison, New Jersey on Route 1. You can always show up and just say hi if you like. Doors open up at 10, show starts at 11. Episode 33 for Greg T Live. I'm Greg T, my partner in crime. As always, it's Garrett. What's up, bro?
Would this be one of your lucky numbers?
My lucky numbers?
I know
33?
It's 13, but...
I do like the number 3. The number 3 has got something. It rings out to me. I don't know why. There's just something about 3. It's an odd number. I'm not an even guy. I like odd. Odd works.
I was a big Patrick Ewing guy growing up, so 30, that was my connection to 33.
It's amazing what numbers will do for us. 13, 3, 33. Yeah, I'm not feeling good about episode 34 already.
Really?
We haven't even gotten there. I'm not feeling good. You know, but episode 33, I'm in.
I think 34 could be a very big show.
Oh, well, we'll find out. Could episode 34 be a big show, or will 33 be even a bigger show? We do not have any guests on the show today. Today's podcast, for the first time in a long time, it's just Garrett and I.
Does that make you nervous?
Well, I mean, we have nothing really to fall back on. It's just the two of us. Just the two of us. So, yeah, I mean, last week's show was just awesome. Having Big Joe on and Mario. It was just, the whole thing was great. The whole show was great.
People started arguing the fact that, you are not Italian, saying that you're Italian based off of your last name.
I am Italian, Garrett. I don't know how many times we can,
check the comments. Well, we could keep on arguing about that, but I'm saying the comments are just because you put an I at the end of your name, even though there is no I in your last name.
I will check the comments at Greg T Live on Instagram. Go to Instagram, Greg T Live. Message me right now. Love to read all the comments on Greg T Live on Instagram.
What are you doing, Ryan?
Oh, the camera guy. Hey, we have to talk about something. We have to talk about a couple of things. So one of the camera guys, Ryan, his uncle has a shoe store, right, that he redoes shoes.
Okay.
So do you have an old pair of shoes that you just don't want to let go?
Probably, if I look.
I have a pair of Timberland boots that I'm wearing right now that I have not wanted to get rid of. I've had them now longer than 15 years. So I had no idea, but they resold them. Like they put new soles on and everything. I mean, these babies are awesome. Check that out. Look at my boot. Look at my boot.
Ryan's grandfather?
Yeah. So what was it? Ryan, come on, get on the microphone. We're gonna talk to you. Ryan, come on up. We'll talk to you sooner than we have you on the list. Come on, let's give a shout out to the proper people that redid my boots. Come on now. Come on, here we go.
You pay full price?
I paid nothing, and that's why we need to talk about it. I paid nothing. I'm gonna take my boots off. I want everybody to see. We're taking them off. You like my socks?
That's a very interesting choice of sock.
All right. So check out my boots. Brand new.
Don't put shoes on the table.
Look at that. Why?
That is like sacrilege.
What are you talking about?
You know why next show is going to be crappy? Because you just did that.
That has nothing to do with it.
That has everything to do with it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm introducing Ryan here. Ryan, tell everybody about the boots and the store and everything.
Well, they're your boots.
Yeah, so I've had these boots now over 15 years. I've had these. These are Timberlands. Over 15 years, and these things were falling apart. Like it was coming off. The bottoms were coming off and everything, but I wasn't about to throw them away. I can't get them anywhere else. I tried to look them up. I found them in the UK. I was trying to find somebody that I knew in the UK that could purchase boots for me so that I can bring them here to the United States even. So then I met Ryan, and Ryan's like, fear not. So, Ryan, tell me a little bit about the store that fixed my boots for me.
So it's hold on, Ryan.
Oh, I don't know how it. No, now I can hear.
Yeah, tell me all about it.
They're called Rago Brothers.
Rago Brothers.
So it's Mitch who's pressing all the buttons back there, and my family on our mom's side. So they've been in Morristown for I guess 114 minutes.
Rago Brothers in where?
Morristown.
In Morristown.
114 years ago. When was that?
114 years ago.
Yeah, but what year?
I can't figure that out. Somebody just texted us at Greg T Live that putting your shoes on a table is bad luck. I don't need any more bad luck.
Didn't you just hear what I just told you?
I'm gonna remove them. I'm gonna remove them. But anyway,
It took a comment.
All right, tell me about Rago
Your
Brothers.
best friend is telling you, hey, don't do that.
All right, tell me about Rago Brothers. Tell me about Rago Brothers.
So yeah, it's our cousins on our mom's side.
Yep.
Mitch and I think probably both worked there in high school. I think
You
I worked
did?
there all 4 years in high school in the shipping department.
Yep.
So they do, obviously those were like men's shoes.
How destroyed?
soles.
These things were destroyed. You could
They
look
were.
at them. They
Those
even
actually came out
polished
really
them.
good.
They
Those
even
came out really
polished
good.
them.
They look brand new.
Brand new. Brand new.
So they do like shoe leather repair, handbags. Like
Right.
like the handles on your Louis Vuitton bag break. They make new handles. They fix the liners, zippers, any
You name it.
leather good.
Rago Brothers.
broken.
Rago Brothers.
They fix it, and they're very good at what they do.
We are going to make sure that they understand. We want everybody to know about Rago Brothers and what they can do to your favorite boots at home. You don't have a favorite pair of boots or shoes?
I have sneakers, yeah.
I mean, look at these. Look at these brand new. Look at these brand new soles. These are brand new. I can't believe it.
You should go there and try to make shoes.
These, I wish they had a year on them. Did I tell you the year that I bought these? But they don't. I wish they did.
Well, you said 15 years ago.
They could be even older. These could be even older. They might even be 20 years old. I'm not even sure.
So they're older than your children.
They're older than my kids. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're older than my kids. Yeah, so my oldest daughter's 18. So, yeah, they've got to be 18 years old.
Where in this conversation do you bring up your boots are crap and you're gonna go fix them? Then for Ryan to go, hey, you don't need to go somewhere. I got like how does that conversation start?
One day I was wearing them, and I'm like these boots, man, they're falling apart. I'm never going to let them go. I put glue inside them. I was trying to glue myself, and then Ryan
You're
said,
a big glue guy. Like you have a tooth problem, you put glue on.
Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue.
You got a cut?
And Ryan was like, listen, we could take care of them for you.
That's a friend.
That's it. And he did. I can't believe it. Thank you, Ryan.
Yes. And then
Rago Brothers.
Yeah, their sales pitch, not their sales pitch. You can mail to them. They have a mail-in.
They
you
do?
can walk into their store in Morristown, right up to the counter. They have parking in the back. They repeat this online a lot.
Now,
So
is it
just-
Morristown or is it Morristown?
Morristown?
Morristown. Okay.
Exit 36,
Yep.
right off 287,
Right.
Speedwell Ave.
There you go.
You can walk in, walk to the counter.
Yep.
You can mail it in.
Yep.
And they'll ship it back to you.
There you go.
Yeah, so you can either go there or send it to them.
Check it out. I'm telling you, I love these. I love them. Ryan, you got to tell. I have all the love in the world for Rago Brothers that fixed my boots. Rago Brothers. Spell Rago Brothers.
Rago.
Rago. Very simple. Rago Brothers. There you go. Well, thank you very much, Ryan.
Do you think you could fix your own shoes if you were to go there and work?
No, I could not. No, I could not do that. No.
It's actually very hard. I worked there in high school. I was not, I worked
Who
in
fixed
shipping.
his shoes? Like, do you know the person that fixed the shoes? Was it?
Rago Brothers.
I don't know the exact person who did it, but like they're very very skilled.
Can you ask them what they thought when they saw glue attached to
Oh,
a
they
shoe?
get dog chewed shoes in there.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's
See?
dog
I mean, they made
shoes.
tees look great, but that
Yeah.
was like they do that.
Rago
I
Brothers.
know, but when they looked at it, they were like, "This shoe is glued together."
They see that all
Rago
the time.
Brothers. Rago Brothers. I can't say it enough. Rago. Rago. Rago Brothers. Check them out. Rago Brothers.
Ask him if he had smelly feet too.
No. Okay. Anyway. All right. So how was your weekend? How was your weekend, man? What did you do?
A lot of went to dinner over.
Anywhere special?
It's an old restaurant that like got converted into this like cool hip place.
Yeah.
It has a speakeasy downstairs with a movie theater and.
How do you like speakeasies? I get nervous about them because you don't really know that they're there.
Right.
Well,
that's the whole point of a speakeasy.
They freak me out. They
was in
freak me out. The
Summit.
invisible
Yeah, Summit.
door.
Yeah.
I get nervous. What kind of a door? Like when you walked into the speakeasy, what was it? Was it a bookshelf?
Well, this one it was a part of a restaurant, so it was downstairs. So you walk in the restaurant, and you just walk downstairs.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Because some of these have like like these hidden doors. They blend in with the wall. You don't even know it's there. You open up, and it's like you're in another big restaurant.
Right.
It's just, they freak me out, man. They freak me out because you think you're going into one restaurant, but yet all of a sudden you're in a second restaurant.
You're a man that doesn't like adventure.
I just
You
want
like
to know where I'm
every
going.
Exactly.
That's right. If I know I want to go, if I'm going to a speakeasy, then at least I want to know that I'm going to the speakeasy, and then I know that I'm going into that. I don't want to just like be surprised.
No, and even when we did surprise you for your birthday that one year,
Yeah.
that was torture within itself.
I'm not a big surprise guy. Not a big surprise guy. I'm not.
Were you scared as a little kid?
Yeah, I don't like those things. I like everything to be up front. I don't want to be surprised. I want to know the ending of all movies. Speaking of movies, over the weekend, I went and I saw Downton Abbey.
By choice?
Trish. So my wife is a really big fan. She actually cried almost through the whole movie because she calls them her friends. Have you ever had a TV show or a movie where they were like your friends?
Friends.
No, come on. I understand Friends, but I mean, have you ever been attached to a movie or a TV show that closely where you felt like they were your friends?
Yeah, no, Entourage.
Entourage. So when Entourage went off the air, were you like upset about it? Like,
I equate it to almost like a drug addict where you're trying to Jones for the next thing.
yeah, like you're right.
You're trying to find something to replace it, but it never fits.
So Game of Thrones for me, when Game of Thrones was over, I didn't know what to do the following Sunday. Like the following Sunday on HBO, I was kind of like lost. I'm like, what do I do? Yeah, you feel so empty when you get that attached to a TV show or a movie, and then it comes to an abrupt end. You're just not prepared for it, you know?
All right, so you saw Downton Abbey.
We saw Downton Abbey. And
I've never seen a single episode.
Are you kidding?
I've never seen the movies.
Really?
So here's what I want you to do.
Wait, but it became so trendy. Like everybody was watching it. Everybody was.
Except me. I want you to give me the elevator, 10-second, 15-second elevator pitch of Downton Abbey in a nutshell.
That's so difficult. That really is. It's very difficult to tell you about that because it's about a family. It's about a very rich English family. This takes place 200-300 years ago, and it takes place in England. And they live in a castle, which is an abbey. They call it an abbey.
They live downtown.
Downton Abbey. No, Downton Abbey. But the whole thing is, it's just too difficult to explain. You have to enrich yourself in their lives and understand, their happy times, the sad times. I mean, they're a family, and there's a lot going on there with the family. It's difficult to just explain it in 10 seconds.
Who's your favorite character?
There's many. That's the other thing. Because there's so many characters, there's many that were my number one character. Like I didn't have just one. I actually felt myself really get entrenched in the family and the ongoings of what the family was doing.
Right.
So I actually didn't mind to go see the movie, even though Trish is really the bigger fan. Like she's a massive Downton Abbey fan. And we had front row, not front row, but like in the movie theater, like you have like your bottom rows.
Right.
And then like you step up, there's like a walkway, and then the next level. So we were front row in the next level. So we had a great view of the screen, nobody in front of us. But I will say my one take back of going to the movies is really and truly how expensive movies have gotten.
Especially when you fall asleep.
I only got hit once. I only got knocked once. She only yelled at me one time for snoring. There was a lull in the movie, and it was like, it is very easy to fall asleep. It's a very relaxing movie. Compared to everything that's going on in the world today, it is kind of refreshing to just go in and enjoy a good movie where you don't have to worry about anything. It's very nice and easy. Nobody's angry. There's no junk going on, It's straight laced. It is what it is. There's some funny parts to it, but it's very relaxing.
Sex scenes?
There is not really. I mean, the people are indulging in fun adult.
I love how you're trying to dance around the word sex.
They're having fun. They don't really show it. It's not like that. It's not proper. It's not proper back then to do that. Like, matter of fact, one character gets divorced and everybody like runs from her. She can't even go to restaurants. She can't go out.
Scarlet.
She's, oh my God, he's stricken. Cannot, because they back then they looked at divorce like it was one of the worst, like a disease. Like you could not go out in public if you got divorced. But here in America, it was always, accepted. But in England, it wasn't accepted to be divorced.
Well, like the scenes where they're about to do it, like try to you are the male, I'm the female.
Oh no, I'm not doing it.
I want you to try to court me.
Listen,
how would they court each other?
You have no respect for Downton Abbey. You have no respect. You have to go see it. You need to go see the movie. Really let it into your heart. It was difficult the first couple of episodes. I'm like, what am I watching? But then you really get wrapped up in the storyline. The storylines are very good. The writing was very good. It was a really good movie, like legit good movie.
10 out of 10.
Was it a 10 out of 10? You know, I don't know. But
They're not here, so it's not going to be a 10.
they're not here, you're right. No, maybe it was like an 8.5, you know, 8.7 out of a 10, you know. It wasn't a 10 out of 10, but it was still very good. Also, last night, I got a chance to watch F1, Formula One. Dude, that's a very good movie. You were right about that. I really love that movie.
And you saw it at home. Imagine watching it on a big-ass screen.
I can only imagine how much better it was.
They're already talking about the second one.
Are they really?
Oh, yeah.
What could they possibly do with it? The way it ends, it's over. There's nothing much more to do with Formula One. You can't have a Formula 2. How would you do it?
Well, go ask Tim Cook.
You couldn't do it. I mean, the only way, I'm trying to think, because Brad Pitt, his character, unless he becomes like a coach maybe, or he has his own team, something like that, but Brad Pitt kind of like moves on. You know, like I don't want to, I'm ruining the ending, but he kind of moves on at the end. Like that's really the end of it.
Well, just like in the movie, though, he moved on from that and came back.
Yeah, but he's getting so old that he can't even possibly come back again. He can't possibly do it.
He's like the Aaron Rodgers of Formula One.
Oh, don't even start with Aaron Rodgers. Hey, how'd your boy Aaron Rodgers do this weekend at the football games? Not so bueno, not so good.
I didn't say he was my boy.
Oh, he didn't do so well. He played like the way Aaron Rodgers does. He's done and finished. He's not. I don't know how many games you think Pittsburgh's going to win. I know you love Aaron Rodgers. I don't know why, but Aaron Rodgers to me just. I don't care. I've read a lot of the comments from last week's podcast.
Yeah,
doesn't do anything for me. I still think Aaron Rodgers should retire.
Well, oh, what? That you're wrong?
I'm not wrong. I think right now Pittsburgh's 0-2. I think the Jets are 1-1, and I think Pittsburgh is 0-2.
No, the Jets are 0-2.
No, they're not. No,
they are.
No. Pittsburgh is 0-2. The Jets are 1-1.
What are you going to do when you're in the playoffs and they're like, "Where are the Jets? So what happened?"
Well, then I'll just have to figure another excuse out for myself to relax and understand, like, you know, why the Jets aren't in the playoffs.
You know, if you talk to a therapist, that is so wrong what you're doing to yourself.
All right, listen, guys. I do want to get to a couple more things. We're going to take a quick break. If you're a small business and you'd like to be a sponsor here of the Greg T Live podcast, you're going to see a couple of sponsors right in front of you in just a little bit. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're streaming us on any of your streaming sites, well, then you'll just hear about the sponsors. But you too can become what we call a where to go. Where to go for certain products, where to go for certain things. So just message me at Greg T Live on Instagram, and you'll become aware to go for next week. We'll be right back with more with Garrett, myself. This is Greg T Live, episode 33. This is Where to Go.
Well, thanks to Greg T, Red Tomato Urban Pizzeria is stuck in my head. What color is the tomato? Red Tomato. Red Tomato has been serving Marlboro, Colts Neck, and Manalapan communities with your favorite Italian dishes and delicious pizza for years. And Red Tomato offers gluten-free options and cauliflower crust personal pizzas. Red Tomato is in the Wawa Shopping Center on Route 520, and you can go ahead and order ahead of time at redtomatonj.com. What color is the tomato? Red Tomato. That's where to go.
Where to go?
When your comfort's on the line, we'll trust the team that New Jersey counts on. That's CNC, air, heat, plumbing, and electric. Whether it's a sweltering summer day or a freezing winter night, CNC always keeps your home running right. From fast AC repairs to expert heating installs, even those electrical upgrades, these CNC pros, they do it all. Family owned, locally trusted, and available 24/7. Schedule your online service today at cncair.com. That's CNC, air, heat, plumbing, and electric.
Now, if you don't know, Playa Bowls is the popular chain specializing in acai bowls, smoothies, and other superfruit-based treats. Now, Playa Bowls got started back in 2014 right at the Jersey Shore and has grown all across the U.S. They have bowls like acai, dragon fruit, coconut greens, topped with fresh fruit, granola, little honey, and other healthy ingredients. So as summer approaches, get beach-inspired, health-conscious smoothie bowls over at Playa Bowls in Princeton, South Brunswick, and East Windsor, New Jersey. Playa Bowls, that's where to go.
Where to go?
It is episode 33 of Greg T Live. If you're watching us in the morning, well, good morning, afternoon, good day.
When do you watch us?
And when do you watch us? When do you watch us?
No, when do you watch?
In the afternoon.
Yeah.
But I watch us like in parts. Like I'll watch the first part, and then I get to my destination, so I turn it off, and then I'll watch the second part. I watch it on my phone. Every now and then I'll sit back at home and I'll watch it on the big television. That's kind of cool. I'll do that every now and then. I had a doctor's appointment last week.
You never go to the doctor.
I never go to the doctor's.
How serious is it for you to go to the doctor?
It was time.
Let me guess.
It really was.
Hold on, let me look at you.
Yeah.
Not the dentist. You've been to the dentist already.
Yeah. No, it was regular physical.
Oh, it was
yeah,
physical.
Regular physical. And I went to go see him. I just thought, like, it's time. It's time for me to see a real doctor, get a real checkup, get a real, analysis.
What have you been getting before this?
Well, I just wanted to. I needed. Well, I would go to the doctor, but not really take him seriously.
Right.
So this time I wanted to take him seriously. So, dude, I got a bad bill of health. I got all my blood work done, and so I got to take all this. Like, dude, I'm getting old. Like that's two things I got out of it. One, I need to really start taking better care of myself. Two, I'm old, man. I got old. I got old right in front of my face. I didn't realize it, but the doctor told me I need to lose. There's no time limit.
How much?
30 pounds.
All right.
30 pounds. That's a lot of freaking weight, dude.
But you know what? I think
that's a lot of weight.
This could be good for us right now. You know what? I'll jump on that bandwagon too. I probably need to lose a good 10 to 15.
Oof, it's tough.
So let's do this.
I started this weekend getting more. I started this weekend watching everything I ate.
Right.
And I also have to get physically fit again. You're talking to a guy that ran 2 legit New York City marathons, 1 marathon back at home in New Jersey. So 3 marathons. I used to be a full-fledged runner.
Right.
And now I'm not even anywhere close to that anymore.
But I've known you most of my life, which is weird to say, but but it's true. You've always been the same built. You know what I mean? Like,
it's time. It's time to drop a lot of weight.
So let's do this. You already started, and that's great. I think next
I went out for 2 1-mile walks, like a speed walking.
Right.
Just to ease myself into it.
Weighted vest.
No. I just wanted to get out there again. I haven't done it in a long time, so I just went out there, I put my ear pods in, and I just kind of went for it, I got to tell you, you realize if you're going to be fair with yourself, you have to be fair to realize whether or not you are out of shape or not. It's fair to say I'm out of shape. It is fair to say. So I realize that.
Well, let's do
and then
this.
today I'm going to get out there for another one. I'm making sure that I go out every single day,
which is good,
before I start my jog, and then I'll start my jog, and then I'll get my jog up underneath me, and then I'll get my run underneath me.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Next Monday.
Yeah.
Let's do a weigh-in.
You want to do a weigh-in? Let's do it. Let's do it.
You and I.
Well, I already know what I started at, so that's fine. We'll see if I lost any.
No, we'll put it on camera. We'll do a weigh-in, you and I.
Every Monday we'll do weigh-ins?
No, we don't have to do it every Monday, but let's do it and then set a timeline where we could do a mid check-in and then a final one.
I know where already I have to stop. Okay, so I love my whiskey. You know that.
Right.
I'm not like an alcoholic, a drunk. I just enjoy like an evening. At the end of the night, people drink wine. Maybe they make themselves a martini. Maybe they just have some vodka, whatever it might be. But somebody does have a drink, at the end of the night.
Right.
So at the end of the night, I enjoy going over to the bar, and I not like a real bar, but like my own bar at home, And I make myself like a whiskey or maybe
Sam, make me my old-fashioned.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. By the way, did you see the Billy Joel?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah.
What you call it? No, I like to go and make myself a whiskey, like maybe an old-fashioned. I really do enjoy that.
So drinking is would you say that is your biggest vice in the weight issue? Well,
there's a couple of things during the week. So I snack a lot during the week. I snack a lot.
Guilty.
So that's all got to get. That has to stop because I get bored at home. So when I get bored, I immediately turn to eating, and that is not helping my situation right there. So or if I'm going to, I need just to have healthier foods in the house. More fruits, more carrots, more celery sticks, just things to eat that I can still make it fun. So I have to. So we went out food shopping yesterday. I bought a lot of new groceries in the house, so that's good. So
Lavodi's?
We did go to Livoti's, matter of fact. Shout out to Livoti's. We did go to Livoti's yesterday, and we had a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables in the house. And then we're actually, this is kind of neat. So we kind of huddled at home, and we talked about the dinners that we're going to have this week.
Yep.
So we pre-planned our meals. So I have some support at home. We're all going to get behind it, which is great. But so the alcohol has to stop for right now. For right now, the alcohol has to stop.
Right.
It may not stop, down the line, but right now the alcohol needs to stop. I need to get more physically fit, so more exercise, and I need to start eating much better. I had to bring my lunch to work today, so I brought my lunch in I have lettuce wraps that I made for myself at home with turkey and one slice of cheese and a tomato. So I have lettuce. I have like 3 little tiny lettuce wraps that's going to get me through today.
So for the time being, it's about accountability too.
Yeah.
I think let's do this because this has worked for me. If we see each other eating something that we shouldn't be eating,
Sure.
we're allowed to slap it out of their hand.
Oh, no. You don't slap something out of my hands. No.
If you're not supposed to be eating it. Like if you had a bag of chips right now, I'd slap those
slap
chips.
Slap it out of my hands, and the chips go all over the place?
Yeah, so
No.
so 30 pounds for you.
30 pounds is a lot.
I'll put 15 for myself.
15. All right, that's fine. You heard it here first, guys, on Greg T Live.
So let's weigh in next week.
All right, so next week we're going to bring our scale in. I'll bring a scale in, no problem.
And then,
it's great for Dr. Fat Loss. Dr. Fat Loss should jump on board right now. Bring on Dr. Fat Loss.
What's your timeline? What do you want to...
I don't know. I haven't, there's no race for this. This is like an adjustment. I have to make a life-conscious adjustment to how I'm going to be eating and what I'm going to be doing, and just everything has to change. Everything.
Let's go the halfway mark. Let's at least go by 15 pounds by Christmas.
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
For you. And
I can do about 15 pounds, I would say, by the holidays.
So it'll be about 7 to 8 for me.
Can I paint a picture for you? So I'm sitting in the doctor's office,
Yes.
right? Oh, this was very funny. Wait till I tell you this story. So, like, it's a weird question that I'm going to ask, but I know the answer. Like, you wear underwear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wait, you don't?
So I am not.
Wait, you don't?
I am not a big proponent in wearing underwear. So, like, if I
You're
wear
wearing jeans right now, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not wearing underwear. So if I wear dark clothes, I don't wear underwear. I go commando. So right now I'm just wearing jeans, no underwear. I'm a no underwear guy.
Do you wash your jeans every day?
No. Like these jeans I wore last week, I think.
So you're buttholing your jeans?
So I'm buttholing my jeans, right? But anyway, so I do not wear underwear. So you wear underwear.
Yeah.
So I was wearing like blue dress pants is what I was like. There's like Lululemon pants. So I was wearing blue Lululemon pants when I went to the doctor, and I forgot that I wasn't wearing any underwear. I forgot that day because I was wearing blue pants that I wasn't going to wear any underwear. So I went in to sit down to go see the doctor, and the nurse. She says, you can take your pants down just to your underwear. And she turns around to the computer. Like she's going to start putting some of my stats into the computer. Like, he weighs 5'6", he's, 200 pounds, whatever, blah, 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 all that stuff, So I'm not doing anything.
I love how you made up your weight, Ed.
Because I'm just sitting there. So she turns around. She's like, disrobe, right? And I'm like, so I said to her, I said, I can't. So she says, what do you mean you can't? So I said, I'm not wearing any underwear. So she said, the nurse goes, what? And like that to me. And I turned and I said, I don't really wear underwear like that often. And I forgot that I had the doctor's appointment today, and I just didn't wear any underwear.
What are the occasions that you do wear underwear?
I wear underwear if I'm wearing a light colored pant. If I'm going golfing, let's say I went for a 1 mile walk, I wore underwear with my gym clothes. So I'll wear underwear for those occasions.
So those sole 3 occasions are the only time you'll wear underwear.
Well, if it's super hot out, if it's like 100 degrees outside in the summer, then I'll put a pair of underwear on.
You went to a wedding a few weeks ago.
Yeah. In a suit. If I wear a suit, I'll wear underwear in a suit. Right? I'm not going to go commando with suit pants.
Family dinner. Everybody's at your mom's house.
Like Rosh Hashanah's coming up next week.
Yeah.
Like
underwear?
we're a Jewish holiday, so I celebrate both holidays.
Right.
So no, I will not wear any underwear.
Because you're Italian.
Because I'm Italian,
yeah.
Right. So no underwear.
So no underwear at Rosh Hashanah.
No underwear, none. No, and I'm not.
Does the rest of the family know?
I'm not sure. I mean, Trish knows because when she does do the laundry and there's a lot of underwear, she's like, "Wow, it was a hot week this week," And I'll say, "Well, I did go golfing this week and I did this and that, whatever." So there's reasons why, and she'll notice it. If she doesn't notice it, she knows that this is a normal, regular, average day. of not wearing any underwear. But my point is that I need to be more aware, because when I went to the doctors and she said, disrobe, take your pants down, and I'm like, I couldn't, then here's my question is, so she had to walk out and go get me like they have like scrub type of underwear.
Right.
You know, like anybody could wear it, you know? So she went out, and I don't know where they keep them, in a closet or a drawer or whatever.
Yeah, on a shelf.
But do you think the other nurses said to her,
Well, they're definitely talking about you.
You think they are?
100% talking about you.
That's my question. That's my question.
You are now known. I would change doctors.
Really?
Because you are known in that office now as the guy who doesn't wear underwear.
Really? So that's what I was. So there was at least 2 other nurses in there. So you think when she came out, she mumbled under her breath,
Or when
he's
you left.
not wearing
Most
any
likely
underwear.
when you left.
Right. But what is the big deal whether or not somebody wears underwear or not? I just don't understand the big deal. I don't get it. Like, it doesn't affect anybody.
Well, it does when you're a nurse asking to disrobe and she's not expecting you to be fully naked.
But that was an accident. I wasn't supposed to be.
Well, you
fully,
just asked, like,
but
what? Why?
It was just an accident. But why would you want to go tell somebody? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what is it? Why is it a big enough deal to go tell somebody they're not wearing any underwear?
You walk into the bathroom right now at Ray Catena.
Yeah, sure.
All right, doors unlocked.
I already went to the bathroom earlier.
All right, well, either
Yeah.
way, you walk in right now.
Yeah.
You go into the stall.
Sure.
Someone's completely naked right there.
So what?
You're not going to come out and say, guys, you're never going to believe this.
But why would you get naked in a bathroom like that, in a public
Why
bathroom?
would you not wear underwear when going to the doctor's office?
All right. The thing is,
But would you not come out?
Okay, that's another occasion why I would have worn a pair of underwear. It was an accident. I forgot I had the doctor's appointment.
I understand that, but if you came out of the bathroom, just
Right.
saw someone naked in the bathroom,
I
you're
think
telling
it's-
me you wouldn't
I
tell
think
you
it's
wouldn't tell
weird.
Aiden, Mitch, Ryan, and myself,
No,
guys, you won't believe what I just saw.
I think it's weird that you don't not wear underwear. I think it's weird that you wear underwear. What do you need it for? You don't need it. There's no reason why somebody really needs underwear. There's no reason.
You don't need the support.
You don't need it. No, everything's fine. Everything it's just there. I don't need I haven't gotten old enough where things are hanging down to my ankles, so I don't need to wear underwear for the support. So I could free ball all day.
So many jokes. I don't know where to start on.
I don't understand. It doesn't bother me in the least bit. It really doesn't. But what
It's that small.
You answered my question. No, you answered my question. My question was whether or not you thought the nurse was telling the other nurses whether or not I was wearing underwear.
Oh, yeah.
And you see, I was thinking that too. And I guess she would tell the other nurses. Because as she goes to go get them, you figure how many pairs of underwear did she have to go get that day for other clients?
Very little.
Very little, right? So that means when
Probably
she goes,
you, just
so
you.
somebody would have to sit there and say, "What do you need there for? What do you need underwear for today?" You know,
Right.
And she's probably like, he's not wearing any underwear.
Unless, you soiled yourself, but,
Right.
That's a whole nother story.
I do have a couple of pairs of gym shorts that have underwear already built into them.
Okay.
So I wear those like that. I don't wear underwear on top of that.
It's underwear, Jace.
So if you had those, you wouldn't wear underwear. That's why you wouldn't wear underwear.
Well, that's why they built them in there. You'd be wearing double underwear at that
Yeah,
point.
right. What do you need that for? That's ridiculous.
But
to have double underwear.
But right now, that's not an excuse. You're wearing jeans. You don't have underwear built into the jeans.
I think that we all need to get over the fear of walking out with not wearing any underwear. We should all try it. Why don't you try one day next week not wearing any underwear?
Because
Just see what it's like.
we're doing a weigh-in next week.
I know, but I think that if you went without underwear for one time, I think you'd see the benefits. I think you'd enjoy it more. I think you'd feel a little bit more free. It's nice. It feels comfortable. You feel more relaxed. You don't feel restricted. You don't feel like it's tight in there, you know?
Right.
You feel at ease. Everything can breathe. It's so nice. You breathe a sigh of relief. You're like, ah.
You're breathing such a sigh of relief that the nurses had to share in with that relief.
We don't know for sure. I'd love to go back and find out.
They definitely mentioned, like, hey, you see that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the lack of underwear guy.
You're the no underwear guy.
All right, well, listen, I would like to hear from you guys at home, all right? So please, if you can message me at Greg T Live on Instagram, what are some of the freakish things that you guys do?
People are going to look at you now out in public and go, I wonder if he's wearing underwear.
I'll tell you right now, if I'm wearing jeans, especially in the fall.
Jeans?
What? I'm not wearing any underwear.
You like it rough.
Dark pants. I'm not wearing any underwear. The only time I'm telling you, we don't need to rehash why
We
you
did.
wear them.
We have the list of the times Greg T wears underwear.
Are you pro or con underwear? I would like you guys to please message me at Greg T Live on Instagram. As somebody just walked by looking at us, they're like he's not wearing any underwear.
The best is going to be the clip of the 3 times Greg T wears underwear. It's going boom, boom,
Right.
boom.
That's it. I only wear it if I'm wearing a suit, if I'm out playing golf, if it's extreme hot day, if I have a doctor's appointment, and there's a phone call right now from a friend of mine that I can't take right now. How we doing on time? 34.
Did you
All right.
dress up as Santa?
Dressing up as Santa? I'd probably wear underwear then for
Okay.
that. I would. I'd wear underwear then.
All right,
for
thank
that.
you.
All right, gotcha. All right, let's take another quick break. Let's go to break right here because I don't know where to pick up from this conversation of not wearing any underwear. Anyway, guys, if you're a small business and you'd like to be a sponsor
Or
here,
your underwear business.
or maybe you're an underwear business. You know what? I have no problem trying on new underwear. But message me at Greg T Live on Instagram. That's Greg T Live on Instagram. Just drop me a message and I'll reach out to you as soon as we can. This is where to go.
Well, thanks to Greg T, Red Tomato Urban Pizzeria is stuck in my head. What color is the tomato? Red tomato. Red Tomato has been serving Marlboro, Colts Neck, and Manalapan communities with your favorite Italian dishes and delicious pizza for years. And Red Tomato offers gluten-free options and cauliflower crust personal pizzas. Red Tomato is in the Wawa Shopping Center on Route 520, and you can go ahead and order ahead of time at redtomatonj.com. What color is the tomato? Red tomato. That's where to go.
Where to go?
When your comfort's on the line, we'll trust the team that New Jersey counts on. That's CNC, air, heat, plumbing, and electric. Whether it's a sweltering summer day or a freezing winter night, CNC always keeps your home running right. From fast AC repairs to expert heating installs, even those electrical upgrades, these CNC pros, they do it all. Family owned, locally trusted, and available 24/7. Schedule your online service today at cncair.com. That's CNC, air, heat, plumbing, and electric.
Now, if you don't know, Pliables is the popular chain specializing in acai bowls, smoothies, and other superfruit-based treats. Now, Pliables got started back in 2014 right at the Jersey Shore and has grown all across the U.S. They have bowls like acai, dragon fruit, coconut greens, topped with fresh fruit, granola, little honey, and other healthy ingredients. So as summer approaches, get beach-inspired, health-conscious smoothie bowls over at Pliables in Princeton, South Brunswick, and East Windsor, New Jersey. Pliables, that's where to go.
Where to go?
All right, guys, I'm Greg T. Welcome to Greg T live from Edison, New Jersey on Route 1. We're at Ray Catena Mercedes-Benz. If you're out there on the golf course and you're watching us, guys, how are you? What's going on? Wherever you guys are watching us right now, my friend just called us. He's commuting and he's watching us as we speak. Well, thank you guys and welcome aboard to Greg T Live. I'm Greg T. This is Garrett.
You think Van Leeuwen wears underwear?
I think he does. I think a lot of people do. I don't know why they should.
Well, he's in the food business, so
Right.
he needs to.
You know what? Listen, we do not sell out like the Savannah Bananas do. It's just a couple of guys here in Ray Catena Mercedes-Benz in Edison, New Jersey. Come on by and say hi.
We sell out for other reasons.
We sell out for other reasons, but not like the Savannah Bananas. Can we go into that? Does everybody know who the Savannah Bananas are? How would you describe for those at home that do not know, and I
Right.
can't even imagine that there's people right now that are watching that don't know who the Savannah Bananas are. Can you explain to who they are?
They are the Savannah Bananas. Think minor league baseball team, but even lower than a minor league baseball team.
Right.
They're kids that that haven't had the ability to get into the minor leagues or go pro, but they still love baseball. And it's a bunch of guys that love baseball that are very good at it, but just haven't reached that threshold of playing professional baseball.
Right. But the show that they put on, I would say it's like the Harlem Globetrotters.
It's Harlem Globetrotters-esque with the idea of keeping everyone involved, because the guy behind it, who literally put up his house and mortgage and kids and family, said baseball was a little slow. And I think we talk about that all the time, how
Right.
how boring and slow it can be if you watch a normal Major League
But he
Baseball
took
game.
he took baseball. Now he took this to like an all-time different level. It's like it's a show. This is the Savannah Bananas put on a baseball show that is Harlem Globetrotter-esque.
Correct.
And I mean, they got the guy on stilts that comes in to pitch. They are even bringing artists in to perform live in front of the audience.
Right, and they have a 2-hour time limit because they figured that was the point of where you start to drop off after 2 hours. So you have 2 hours. The game could be 6 innings. The game could be 9 innings. The game could be 2 innings.
Yeah.
But you have 2 hours to play the game and get it all done. Then they threw in interesting rules where if you were to hit a foul ball and you're in the stands and you catch it, it's an out.
Wow, I like that.
For
That's
them.
fun.
So the fans are involved.
Yeah.
And then they do, instead of the 7th inning stretch, they do group sing-alongs. So everybody gets up and instead of "Take Me," they all sing songs together.
Have you gone to a game?
No, tickets are, the wait list for tickets are beyond 2 million people.
Wow. So over the weekend, they sold out the historic Yankee Stadium for not one, but 2 nights. They sold it out. 2 nights.
All over the country.
Unbelievable. They sold out Yankee Stadium. I don't think that there's a stadium big enough for them. I think they could sell out every single stadium they possibly could play.
Well, baseball stadiums, yes, but they've been selling out football stadiums. They sold out in Tampa. They sold out, I believe, somewhere down south, a college football stadium. So they could do 80, 90,000 people inside of a football stadium.
That is tremendous.
And it all was just based off of one idea of how do you change baseball, and it was that. It was, you have a dancing umpire. You have these choreographed dances after a certain run amount of scores. You have players doing trick plays that also count as points towards your score. So there's all these things going on to make it more fun. It's
and the kids love it.
And maybe it's something that we should think about. It should be it's fan focused.
We can come up with a radio show that is very Harlem Globetrotter-esque.
Right.
Where like things go on all the time that you can watch at home.
Right.
So like we can have somebody all of a sudden run in with a bucket of water and just throw a bucket of water on us.
You'll love that.
Right. So you never know what goes on. We should come up with that kind of a concept.
Right.
A radio Harlem Globetrotter type of a show where you don't know what to expect.
So I don't even think it's a radio Globetrotter thing. It goes back to why they started the Savannah Bananas. It is a fan-focused thing. So what do the fans want? What makes them interested? Why are they attached? How can we serve them versus, let's put a guy on stilts and throw bananas at him.
I just think it's great that they all perform. I love how like songs break out of nowhere. I like how they walk through the aisles of the fans. Right. It's really just exciting. I don't know what they can think of next to add to their show.
Well, it's about adding more teams. So right now it's just 3 or 4 teams that.
There's more teams. I thought it was just 2 teams.
No. There's like 3 or 4 teams that travel around. The Bananas being the base team. And
right, that's the team that everybody wants to go see, the Savannah Bananas.
Then there's the Firefighters, and then I believe like the Cowboys and some other team too.
I didn't know that.
So there's 4 teams. They're building out a league.
Get out of here.
They are.
They're going to build out a baseball Harlem Globetrotter-esque type of a league?
Yep, and travel.
Come on, man. That's tremendous.
You have a wait list of 2 million people waiting to see you. What do? You serve, and how do you do that? You grow and you make more teams, and you'll see more teams like the Savannah Bananas within that league, the Banana Ball League, within the next year.
Wow. Garrett, I did not know that they were expanding. I had no idea.
They're looking to
I thought it was just a one-team kind of a show.
No.
Savannah Bananas, almost like Harlem Globetrotters do it, where you have the Globetrotters on the East Coast and you have Globetrotters on the West Coast. So you only have to travel half the country.
Right.
And then you always play against the Generals. That's what the Harlem Globetrotters are known for.
Right.
They have one show that goes around and all of that. I didn't know that they were putting together like an actual league of Savannah Banana type of teams. There's
a total of 5 teams playing Banana Ball.
Wow, I didn't know that.
The Bananas, the Party Animals, the Firefighters, the Texas Firefighters, future expansion in 2026.
So,
and they'll have a championship league.
Oh my God, that's taking it to an all new level.
And there's only 5, and they have TV deals, and they have streaming deals.
Well, I couldn't believe I saw them on Fallon.
Yep.
Fallon had the guys on with the guy in stilts and stuff, and the guy doing flips and everything. I mean, to me, you know, I didn't think that they needed to actually make a league. I thought like the one team was plenty. Everybody wants to see the Savannah Bananas play anyway. You know, I don't know. Everybody wants to see the other teams play.
Or they're going to grow. It's going to be the same thing. Everybody's going to have their little niche, person. They're all going to act out their little memes from time to time. Yeah.
Damn, man.
Another opportunity missed.
Another opportunity totally missed. Wow, that's unreal, man. That is unreal. Hey, yesterday for football, do you gamble on football?
No.
So not even like $30, $40? No. So I was so tempted yesterday. I'm not a gambler either. Like I learned my lesson the hard way about, losing and then having to pay. So, hence gambling. And but yesterday I was sitting at home on my couch and I had $50 that I realized I had put into DraftKings, like ages ago, and I was just sitting there, and I was so ready to do that, and I just felt like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna lose my $50, right? So what I did, instead of actually placing the bet, I wrote down all the bets that I would have done yesterday.
Coulda, shoulda.
Right. So here, I'm gonna pull it up right now, and it just goes to show you that betting is just not for me. It's just not, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't do it. So yesterday, if I go back to yesterday's NFL games, let me go back to the NFL. Yesterday.
What were you going to do, a parlay?
Yeah, I was going to do like a 5-team parlay. So I was going to take the Bills over the Jets, which that's a win. I was going to take the Cowboys over the Giants. Win. I was going to take the Bengals over the Jaguars.
Was that a win? I don't know.
That was a win.
Okay.
And I was going to take the Ravens over the Browns.
Win.
But the one team that I was going to take, and this is why the whole thing would have been a loss, I was going to take the Dolphins over the Patriots. And the Patriots beat the Dolphins. So it just goes to show you that.
I mean, you could play it smart in the sense, and I think Mitch.
Well, I wanted to run, because I've seen a lot of these commercials, so I wanted to have as many teams as I possibly could in this parlay to grow like a bigger win.
So if you play it correctly, you play the team, like you played the 1 o'clock games, and then you wait until that either 4 o'clock game or an 8 o'clock game to make it your last team, because it would give you a possible cash out where you can be like, all right, I don't trust.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I don't trust X, Y, or Z.
Wow, that's pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real good. I didn't think about doing something like that.
But you had mostly all early games, so you would have.
Yeah, because that's when I started thinking about it. Was I sit there in front of the TV,
right?
And I started thinking about it, and I'm like, man, because on all of these pre-shows, they always tell you the odds on certain things. Right. They tell you high, over, under for all certain guesses. People that are going to, for somebody's going to make catches, throw touchdowns, whatever. So I started thinking about it, and then I just went back to my DraftKings. So I put my password in and everything. And I noticed, wow, I got $50 sitting there, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should do it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to until I knew. But what do I do with $50? I can't cash it out.
You can.
You can cash out $50?
Yeah, as long as it's in your account.
I didn't think you could because it's just sitting there.
Why not? It's yours.
So maybe next week I'll blow my $50 and play some friendly bets on DraftKings and see where I go with that.
I wouldn't go $50. Go $5 and do some crazy 5-10 team parlay.
Yeah.
And you could easily have a couple grand if it all were to hit. Now the odds of that hitting, slim to none.
Yeah, so like what I was just telling you right there, had I won, then it was telling me I would have won close to $800 or something like that.
Right.
But again, I didn't do it. But
you probably would have had an opportunity to cash out at $400.
I guess maybe you're right. I didn't think about making a late game. So like if I win the early games, have a late game where they're like trying to tell me, hey, cash out now, we'll pay you X amount of dollars.
Yeah, by halftime, then we're like, hey, you want to
get
out of this now?
And you could get out of it, right? See, like a guy like me, I would get out of it. I'd be like, I'm ahead right now. I'll take it and walk away. Like I can't, like even going down to Atlantic City, like if I've got, and I don't
tell the Vegas story.
What Vegas story?
3-card Monty.
Oh, come on. I don't want to talk about that. Why you got to bring that up? That was so many years ago.
You're talking about Vegas and gambling.
I forgot about that. So, when you go to Vegas, there are those guys that set up on corners, everywhere. Illegal gambling right there on the corners of whatever streets they're on. They play 3-card Monte. 3-card Monte is that old game where you have the 3 queens and you move the queen and you have you have 3 kings and a queen and you move all the cards around, and you gotta follow the queen. You think you know where, what's going on, but everybody's in on it, like everybody around you is in on it.
Except you.
Except for me. And I'm sitting there watching this happen. And I'm thinking to myself, how come nobody is saying the queen is right there? Like, you can clearly see where the queen goes, because they would pick it up and they're like, this is the queen. And they would show you, And then so they started out, and I saw somebody lose $20. Then I saw somebody win $50. Then I saw somebody else lose again. And then they said, all right, let's do it for $100, So it was $100. And I'm sitting there saying, man, I really want to play this because I can see the queen. Like, how come nobody else can't see the queen?
They're all idiots around me, except for me, the smartest man alive.
I never understood it. I'm like, what's going on here? So my buddy goes, get in. He's tapping my leg, right? And he's hitting my leg, and he goes, come on, you know where the queen is. And everybody's like, anybody want to know? Anybody want the bet? Anybody want the bet? So my buddy's tapping me, and he goes, come on. So because he's doing that, it's getting my blood flowing, and I'm getting excited because nobody's seeing it. I can see the queen. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to win $100. So I quickly go, all right, I got $100. So the guy goes, all right, you. Show us the money. Show us the money. So I go, I have $100. They're like, where's the queen? So I go, it's right there. And all of a sudden he flips it up, and it's a king. And I'm like, what the frick? And he grabs the $100 out of my hand.
And they collapse the folding table and move on to the next corner.
Oh, my God. I couldn't believe I fell for it.
Didn't you do something else with like...
No, walked...
No, with roulette. Where you just
you threw $100 down on roulette and I lost $100 like that. Yeah, I've done that too. Yeah, right. I just walked into a casino.
So maybe you should cash out that $50 from.
So
from
there you go. That's why I don't gamble. I used to do stupid things like that, and it just doesn't pay off for me. I've seen guys win so much money right in front of my eyes, and I'm thinking, like, if it was me and I was trying to do it, I would never win. So I don't gamble. I'm scared when it comes to gambling, so I don't gamble. I didn't gamble, and I'm thankful I didn't gamble.
Right.
Because again, I would have lost my $50 right there.
Exactly.
Found money, I would have lost. All right, guys, it's Greg T Live, the podcast. We're going to take our very last Where to Go break, and when we get back, we'll wrap things up, talk a little bit about what's to be expected for episode 34, and we be out. This is Where to Go.
Well, thanks to Greg T, Red Tomato Urban Pizzeria is stuck in my head. What color is the tomato? Red Tomato. Red Tomato has been serving Marlboro, Cold Neck, and Manalapan communities with your favorite Italian dishes and delicious pizza for years. And Red Tomato offers gluten-free options and cauliflower crust personal pizzas. Red Tomato is in the Wawa Shopping Center on Route 520, and you can go ahead and order ahead of time at redtomatonj.com. What color is the tomato? Red Tomato. That's where to go.
Where to go?
When your comfort's on the line, we'll trust the team that New Jersey counts on. That's C&C, air, heat, plumbing, and electric. Whether it's a sweltering summer day or a freezing winter night, C&C always keeps your home running right. From fast AC repairs to expert heating installs, even those electrical upgrades, these C&C pros, they do it all. Family owned, locally trusted, and available 24/7. Schedule your online service today at cncair.com. That's C&C, air, heat, plumbing, and electric.
Now, if you don't know, Pliables is the popular chain specializing in acai bowls, smoothies, and other superfruit-based treats. Now, Pliables got started back in 2014 right at the Jersey Shore and has grown all across the U.S. They have bowls like acai, dragon fruit, coconut greens, topped with fresh fruit, granola, little honey, and other healthy ingredients. So as summer approaches, get beach-inspired, health-conscious smoothie bowls over at Pliables in Princeton, South Brunswick, and East Windsor, New Jersey. Pliables, that's where to go.
Where to go?
And we're back with Greg T Live, getting ready to wrap things up here on this Monday morning. Episode 33, I would say it's in the books. And episode 34 coming at you again next week. Next week we'll be live again from Edison, New Jersey. Ray Catena Mercedes-Benz, the home, the flagship of Ray Catena. Garrett,
we're going to weigh in next week.
We're going to weigh in next week. I like that. We're
going to hold ourselves accountable for losing some weight.
So you know what I started out? I'll be honest with you. I started out at 2 19.
Okay.
219, bro.
You know, we're right around.
How did I get that?
We're probably around the same weight.
Yeah, but you're taller than me.
Right.
So I'm shorter. So for me, that's not good. It's not good.
I get it.
But, dude, doctors got me on cholesterol medicine, high blood pressure medicine. I got to lose weight. Dude, I have so much going on. I can't take it anymore.
I'll drop you off at the old folks home on the
Seriously,
way home.
what happened? What happened? So I'm going to drop 30 pounds. 30 pounds,
we
bro.
can do this.
Down to 190.
You want to be 190. Wow. All right.
How am I going to do that? That's crazy.
You will. I mean, just like anything, it's you're in the middle of the forest right now.
Dr. Fat Loss, calling Dr. Fat Loss. Jump on board right now. Dr. Fat Loss, we need you. We need help. I must lose 30 pounds. Oh, my God. All right, so anyway, on behalf of Greg T Live, I say we wrap things up here. What else are we going to do next week? We're weighing people in. That's the big excitement. That's the news. There's got to be something else.
I love how you want answers now, and you're just like, what are we doing next week? Why don't we have anything?
Man, oh man, we're going to talk after this. We got to come to the table with something better, much more prepared. The audience demands it. The audience demands a better
now
show.
Now you're thinking about the audience.
What are we going to broadcast our podcast from, like, inside a car?
Yep.
I think they want to do something with inside the Sprinter. You may do it inside the Sprinter.
Yeah, let's do it inside next week.
That'd be good. That would be good. And the holidays are rolling around. I know Ray Catena wants to do something with the holidays. I don't know if they want to give away a car or not, but I think we're trying to talk to them about wanting to give away like a lease. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It's not definite. Nobody's doing that yet. Nobody. But on behalf of Ray Catena Mercedes-Benz, myself, Greg T, this is Garrett. Episode 33 is in the books. I'm glad you guys can stop by here on this Monday morning. You guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you here for episode 34 next Monday. Ready to go?
Just remember, Greg T's not wearing underwear today.
I am not. I refuse. Greg T, you later. We're out of here.